today. From Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Buffalo Bills taking on the Detroit Lions.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Lions defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike.
Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go again.
Now Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throw left side to Kincaid. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Watch the curve. Watch the curves. 46, boys.
Now Allen.
Check.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Allen's throw is complete. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big fella go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing.
Kincaid, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Starts with a run from Gibbs. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. And the numbers for Gibbs from last week: 15 carries, 55 yards.
It was a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another run for Gibbs here. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. 2nd and 7. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Richardson off the play fake. That is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Lions had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Gibbs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Gibbs again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of yards there, and it also brings up third. They go play action with Richardson. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
On first down, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bowers. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Tight down. There you go. 46, boy, 46.
From the gun, it's Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Bowers. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He's airing it out for Williams. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Detroit. 62 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Come on, guys, let's go.
So here are the Bills to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. to throw. It's Allen. He finds his man. Complete. That's Bowers. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. Cook up the gut. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I can mix in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They'll run for him. Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just get in good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Open man is Davidson, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To the air, Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Allen off the play fake. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Zach Davidson from a yard out. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Bass now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it culminates in a Bears touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson out to his left. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across. First of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go. Shot. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
58, right over there. Right 58, right there.
Richardson now going to fake the jet sweep, and he'll throw out play action. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have come to halftime. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This will be taken at the 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Check the eagle. Check the eagle. Liking it, please.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 58 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Gibbs straight ahead, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point try now for Succop. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Time to go to work.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense, because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Come on.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Throwing now is Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Fighting to stay upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Take 4, take 4.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
On the move to his left. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go. Richardson to throw off play action. Steps away. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll try and run it in. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Double time, guys, double time.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. Down to about the 45. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Handoff comes to Cook. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Again, this is Cook, and he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
And there it is, Brandon, taking a knee. They get their first win of the season. They're now 1-3. And I remember when a 1-3 start meant you didn't even talk about going to the playoffs. Nowadays in the NFL, you still got a shot.
Yeah, and a big difference between 1-3 and 0-4.
I think they're going to practice really well next week, riding this momentum of this win.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Bills, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.